Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. It's the Eradicator, and in today's video we'll talk about the roadmap roundup update. Of course, every 2 Wednesdays, that's when we can see some progress being made in Star Citizen or not, or at least what they're planning to do, right? Well, here CIG is wishing us a happy Wednesday. Is this going to be a happy Wednesday? Well, let's find out. And in the progress tracker we can see that some of the new announced vehicles are now there. Obviously the Spartan and as well as the Raft were added in the 315 column. We're not going to talk about it, but we also have the Liberator and the Odyssey. The Liberator being this type of transport ship that is going to be quite practical to transport other snub fighters or short-range fighters into areas that don't necessarily have a space station, right? And so let's have a look at the progress tracker of the Liberator. I was very surprised to see that the work for the Liberator was actually sort of completed or done on the roadmap, at least within just 4 months or 3 months and a half by the end of October. But it's still not released. Look at that. No no trace of the Liberator all the way until Q4 2023. Could it be that they don't plan to work on the Liberator at all until the end of Q4 2023 and the beginning of 2024? I mean, this could always be updated, right? But as of right now, there are no plans at all. So if you have a Liberator, it looks like you're not going to see it anytime soon. But when it comes to the Odyssey, it seems that this has been worked on for quite some time, since the mid of April 2021. And it seems like they are planning to work on that until the beginning of May. Could this be, however, here that we are going to get this one in 2022? Could it be that we are going to get it for the release of Pyro, which would make sense, right? Or at least maybe CitizenCon 2022, right? Or 2950, because I can't keep up with those Star Citizen years. So yeah, 2952, and the return of Jax McLary could be coincided with the release of the Odyssey. Pure speculation, of course, but it's interesting to have a look at the differences here between the roadmap of the Odyssey and the roadmap of the Liberator. Now let's have a look at not this here, not yet at least. The release view, mining gadgets, is now committed, so we know that this is coming up in 3.16. However, some delays here. Ship to ship refueling is not cancelled, it's just delayed to 3.17. So unfortunately here it seems that they want to have a smoother experience. I don't think it is quite yet ready for release, so that is going to be delayed. And here shops and Patreons here unfortunately is going to also have delays because they want to have additional usables to come online. Now that definitely makes sense. Why would NPCs buy things like, for example, pizzas or tacos where you can't buy them right now? You know, so they probably need to make all of those various little shops and outlets have actual things to sell, so that people and also NPCs alike will be able to go there and buy stuff. Right now, not the case. It's a shame, right? We're still stuck with those lousy bartenders that sometimes, you know, very often don't work or just ignore us, and we're not going to have the same type of NPCs with other shops. I think that these would be fantastic because when those NPCs are working and we can see that they're doing stuff, it just adds so much to the verse. It's just it makes us feel kind of that we are getting towards this living, breathing universe, and seeing this delay, unfortunately, makes me kind of sad. And it's not even coming in 3.17. It's like temporarily removed until the schedules are aligned. So that's kind of sad, right? Some of these cards added to the release view: the Raft and the Spartan, no surprise, and Jumped On 2.0, which is the new dynamic event that's coming up in the universe. And we're going to talk about this, and we're going to talk about 3.16 as well, which looks, I mean, compared to 3.15, which had a ton. I mean, this is just insane. 3.15 had a ton of items. If we calculate how many items they had 6, 16, 20, 27 items here in 3.15, not including those that could have been added as well. They did not even bother doing some roadmap padding. But 3.16, oh, we're just looking at 7, 8 items. So far, 3.16 looks like one of the weakest quarterly patches we've ever had, if not the weakest. It is quite a disappointment, and I hope that we're going to see more features coming in. I remember that during CitizenCon, Tony Z did say that they want to have the very first functionalities of Quanta coming online by the end of this year, which means it's going to come with 3.16. I would love to have an update on that. He says that I think if I remember, he said that it would involve some basic commodities, right? So it would be fantastic to see how is this going to happen. Is this just going to be happening? Is this just going to affect commodity prices, or are we actually going to have NPC traffic moving around, which would absolutely be amazing. I guess that remains to see. I probably think that it's going to be affecting the prices only, but I guess we'll see, right? Anyway, that's all for this video. Sad video, unfortunately, but you know, it's to be expected. Sometimes we have glorious roadmap updates and sometimes we don't, right? So yeah, I'll see you guys next time for more content on the channel. Have a great day, guys. This is the Eradicator, and I'll see you guys later. A huge shout out to everyone who's been helping me out on Patreon and via the YouTube Join Membership program. Creating content on YouTube involves continuous circles of ups and downs, and it is when we are the lower parts of the curve that your help really motivates me to keep on going. Your contribution really does make a difference, which is why in return I try to give back by offering backers access to my private Discord channel, automatic access to exclusive giveaways, or answering your questions during the show. You can help me out with as little as $1 a month, and any help is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for watching again. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later. And let's not forget to thank Dr. Forbin and Eric Ohm for their awesome contribution on Patreon.